So at the October 24 Idaho Symposium, to reconnect with the parts at the symposium, we're going to have a lot of left brain logic learning, and then we're going to work with the right side of the brain with the creativity. So we'll be doing a lot of coloring and art related activities in addition to learning the heavy hard stuff. So we're going to pack the magic because that's what brings us joy while we're working with memory time, holding on to the parts. There's 7 of us, 2 of which were therapists, Emma and her then girlfriend. There were 2 social media influencers, 1 for Instagram, 1 for TikTok. We worked within this book that Emma had designed of all kinds of literature from other people, including Disney. These notebooks that she compiled and then put her name on it, we were supposed to take to our therapist, being that Emma Sunshaw is my therapist, and we're working in front of her. Having 2 social media influencers was important for Emma. And also she created a podcast afterwards, and knowing that I was always promoting her anyway, and the TikTok person was going to promote, and then those people were going to see, it was networking. So each person that participated in the podcast, myself included, sharing the podcast, and then that was also launching her ability to continue to create these symposiums. While I was there in Idaho, I did this walkthrough of the office. It was beautiful. Uploaded to YouTube and to Instagram. And each morning I would discuss what it was that we worked on in the symposium from the day before, and the arts and all the crafts and things that we did. It was spectacular.
There's beauty in creating something that wasn't there before.
At the time of the October Symposium, I was having conflict with the friend who had referred me to Emma in the first place. And she was disgruntled that I wasn't referring to her as Dr. E, because Emma has a PhD in Hebrew, in Judaism, that I should refer to her as doctor. And I was like, I don't even know what her first name is. Am I supposed to call her Emily or Emma, or is it Dr. Sunshaw, or is it Dr. Christensen? Like, I was confused. But rewind. In therapy, Emma had told me that she didn't know if her girlfriend was going to be there or participate at all because they hadn't been talking. I didn't ask any questions. But lo and behold, her girlfriend was there. And Emma was crying a lot for whatever reason it was. Truly, I don't know. But the relationship between the two of her and her girlfriend, also none of my business, it seemed good and healthy, like they supported each other, like they were in love, and it was sweet. But then later, once I got home, more things, Emma began to share more things with me about her relationship with her. Sometimes Emma was at home doing telehealth. Sometimes Emma was in the office doing telehealth. And sometimes she would speak about her girlfriend and point to the other room because that's where the girlfriend was at, because it was a clinical setting. My attachment for Emma grew after seeing her in person. And I wanted to be a part of the community even more. And so I would attend Tuesday morning check-ins because I knew that's where she was. And that was good, but I was also learning more about Emma, and it was fulfilling my attachment need to be closer to, in proximity, nothing crazy. But like, it also complicated things because what I would share on Tuesday morning, I was sharing with a group of people that I could also share with Emma in telehealth. But Emma did say, if you would like to attend any of these groups without me, tell me ahead of time, and I will not be a part of that community at that moment. I started going regularly, and Emma faded out of the Tuesday morning. I'm not the only one of her clients who is in the System Speaks community. Many of her clients participate in the community, and it's wrong. But that is why Emma has faded in and out of the System Speaks community, and then now using peer support ran because she can't be in the same room. That's the dual relationship between the client and the therapist. I began seeing Emma twice a week, and sometimes they would coincide with Tuesday morning check-ins. And I thought, why would I check in Tuesday morning with a group of people where I'm limited to what it is that I can share? And that's my therapist in the community. So I retreated from doing Tuesday morning check-ins because that was feeling weird. And we had already sent her a Christmas gift on December of 2024. It was this really cool music box of the shirt tells. And, well, anyways, that's somewhere else. But she did get it in the separation.
Speaking of fan mail, we also got a package, and we opened it up, and it was a music box. And it was a music box of the characters from Shirt Tales. Do you remember that? And Jules talking about shirts on the podcast is dissociation. It's so cute and it's so tender and sweet. And we put it in the Little's corner in our office. So I may also take the card we got from Daffodil Squad with the rainbows and just include that also in the office. And I love that you all are sending sweet things and tender things to decorate the new office Jules and I have. That is so sweet, and we are really grateful.
All the while, I am on my social media accounts, Instagram and on YouTube, advertising for the System Speaks Symposium. And I'm recording my trips to the symposium and what it is that we learn while we're at the symposium. I'm advertising for her for free. And she's not telling me no, and she's clearly aware that I'm doing it. But there was never a boundary or, hey, I'm exploiting you. You shouldn't be doing that. Higher self-esteem than this. No, because all the while it is benefiting Emma. It's benefiting the community. She is gathering more viewers, more followers within the community, more listeners to the podcast. People are signing up for the symposium. One symposium, an advanced topic symposium, and peer support symposium. Because healing is scary. And because whenever you begin to walk with each other, you get to know each other, the deeper sides of each other, and you want to support each other, right? That's exactly what System Speaks is about. Community brings healing. Or destroys one person at a time. And somehow there's this, people begin to turn on each other because trauma. And also, Emma is the ringleader of everything. She orchestrates who you can see within the community. It's definitely a fan club where Emma gets stroked and pumped, and you know how parasocial stuff is, right? You come to the community thinking you're going to meet Emma Sunshaw. So about those audio recordings, they became really important to us whenever we terminated our services December of 2025.